Guys, Amy looks really busy right now, so I think I might just slip out the back real quick because I've got something to tell you. All right, you won't believe it. I've actually sold the Ranger. It's gone. She still doesn't know about it, but luckily for you guys, I've done a walkthrough of the Ranger, so it's all good. Hopefully she forgives me because I did that, and she's all about let's, you know, show everybody what we're doing. So here, for your eyeballs, stick around. I'm going to rock you through the Ranger, and hopefully I don't get stabbed tonight. So here we go. So it's been 12 months, I'm pretty sure it's 12 months since we bought the Ranger, and let's talk really quickly about interior stuff. As you might hear, it is quiet in this vehicle. I'm very, very surprised on how quiet it is. It feels really nice. Everything is in a really, really good place. So, you know, you've got your steering wheel controls. There's a lot of features with this because they are definitely a very technologically advanced dual cab. Well, for me it is. Coming out of 70 series, stepping into something like this, I've got this massive, I don't even know how big this is. I think it's 10 inch or 8 inch or something. It's got a huge flat screen here, which has everything in it, and it's got all your safety features of the vehicle. It's got like an integrated towing system on this particular model. So it's quite technologically advanced. But things I don't like on the inside is this damn button right here, auto stop start feature. So that thing is painful. You've got to turn it off every time you start the car. I'm pretty sure there's a mod out there now that you can buy, and you know, it turns it off altogether. But that is one feature I do not like in modern day vehicles, is auto stop start. So if you put up the lights or whatever, car shuts down to save fuel, blah blah blah. And that's one thing I don't like about it. And probably the safety features. That's it. That's literally it. On the inside of the vehicle, that is the only thing that I do not like, is those couple of little things. Other than that, everything else is great. The design of the handles in the door, how you open the door, I think that's cool as. Love it. It's really cool. What did we do? We just threw some fully sick seat covers on, and I added a wireless charger, a genuine wireless charger. So the upper spec, the Wild Track and the Raptor has it, but they didn't do it in the XLT, which is what this is. So I've actually bought a wireless charger unit from Ford, slapped it in, so you know, if you throw your phone in there, it just starts charging. So that's a pretty cool thing that we added. For me, next gen Ford Ranger internal, big tick. Very, very comfortable, very, very, I'm not going to say advanced, it's just it's kind of in today's standard of what you would find in a passenger vehicle like a car. So it is very car-like to drive as well. You don't feel like you're driving a big truck. I mean, if you have come from something like a 70, as you guys know, that's, you know, I love my 70 series. It is an agricultural vehicle. It drives like an agricultural vehicle. It feels like an agricultural vehicle. You get into something like this and it's like, wow, this drives like a car, but it has all the capabilities of a dual cab ute. So I'm very impressed with it. I think it's a great thing. Love it to bits. Oh. So towing, if you do tow or you're thinking about doing a Ranger to tow something, I would highly recommend the V6. So we do have the V6 version. I don't think I'd want to go the 2-litre bi-turbo for a tow vehicle. I reckon they would do it, but I towed our Caravan, which definitely would almost weigh 3.5 tonne when it's full of water. I towed that up to Noosa the other weekend, and I was very, very impressed. Yes, it probably uses a bit more fuel than what I thought it would do, and we have done a Brown Davis long range tank in this. So if you were considering using it for that purpose, highly recommend a long range tank. But I wasn't being nice to it, and I was trying to keep on 110k an hour the whole way there. So it did it well. It did it very well. There's a couple of mods you'd do to your transmission. I reckon if you were going to do it, you'd throw a cooler on for sure, just to help that situation out. But the way it towed, the way it felt, plenty of power with the V6 as well. So very impressed with it. I think as a tow rig, if you were going to use it for that purpose, that's another big tick from me. So well done, Ford. Alrighty guys, so here we are, starting from front to rear. Let's go over the car real quick and I'll just show you guys what we've put into the vehicle. So as you can see up front, we do have the Jungle 4x4 bull bar, full side rails and steps that integrate into this bar as well. As you can see, it still keeps your radar. It moves your camera from up in the grille, so you're not just seeing spotlights down into here. So all of that factory features, sensors, radar, cameras, all into the bar work. So very, very good system from those guys. It is winch compatible. Pull that bad boy up, winch in under there, and away you go. Nava Ultimate 215s on the front, Unidan UHF. I think we're running the Trax, the new Trax system, and then I have actually changed the genuine grill out for a Raptor grill because I'm cool and stuff. But anyway, that's not genuine. If you were looking at it going, why has it got that Ford thing there? That's not a genuine grill. I put that in just because I could. So sorry about that, I've done it. All right, as you can see, I've got Brown Davis bash plates all the way from the front down to the rear. Okay, moving around to the side, we've got Safari Snorkel. So this is the V-Spec version. Clearview compacts. We did color code the cover as well. If you didn't know, you can opt for a raw cover and we can color code those to your vehicle. So nice little feature, I think. Again, this is another product that still maintains all your factory componentry, blind spot monitoring, cameras, heated mirror features on particular models. So don't be afraid to go down the road with something like this from Clearview because you do maintain all of those features. Wheels and tires, BlackRock Off-Road is what I've got on the Ranger, and then I've wrapped them in some Mickey Thompson Baja Boss ATs. It's not a mud terrain tire. It kind of looks like it. Very, very aggressive. These things have been great. Like I said, we've had them on the car since we bought it. So what's that? That's 12 months, like I said. And I am very, very impressed. They are not overly noisy. They drive really well on the highway. Fantastic on the beach. No dramas at all. Just they bag out fine. So no issues there. Really, really enjoy that tire. Let's talk suspension really quickly. So Bilstein had a kit that I was very interested in when these kind of first came out. So I've put that kit in. It is a 2-inch lift and they are utilizing all of the Old Man Emu hardware. So that's what's gone in the back, leaf pack, all that type of stuff. Then I jumped into a set of airbags from Polyair. Now the reason why I went with those guys for this vehicle is because they've just brought out a bag that is their off-road kit. The airbag is attached to the axle, but not to the chassis. It's got a cupping system at the top, and basically it allows the airbag to drop out of place and it doesn't restrict your down travel. So I was super keen for that. It's been a really, really cool feature that I enjoy a lot of because these do flex up in the back quite well and I didn't want to restrict that. So I've done that airbag. Very impressed, and it still operates as like a normal airbag. You throw 15 PSI on it, drop the caravan or the trailer on the back, happy days, fantastic. So really impressed with that. Love that bit of kit, especially the Bilstein shocks in conjunction with it. They've been very, very nice on this vehicle. Like I said before, on the drive, smooth sailing. Keeping us shady is Destination 4-Wheel Drive's 270 awning as well. If you didn't see, these are extendable, so it gives you a massive amount of coverage space underneath this awning. Very, very cool bit of kit from them, but this is the Destination 4-Wheel Drive 270 awning that we've thrown on the Ranger. Finishing off the rear end of the Ranger is a tag tow bar. So I opted for this over the genuine one. It was a little bit higher, but it had the recovery points incorporated as well. So these are rated recovery points. You don't just have to snatch off of this if you wanted to run an equalizer strap. You're pulling off the chassis from both sides, so that's something I did like about it. The feature that I do like as well, all your plugs are up out of the way. So I've got 12 pin for the towing and then the Anderson as well for charging. Underneath this thing, I did fit a catback Manta exhaust So that is their stainless steel system on the V6. Gives a nice note, definitely sounds better than factory, and it helps it breathe better. One thing that you cannot see, again, up under here, I do have a chassis Protech system. So this literally has a hose connector on it. Once you're off the beach, you head home, click your hose straight into that. It has piping all the way down both sides of the chassis, which is perforated piping, and it basically creates a mist that rinses the entire inside of your chassis out. Highly recommend that, especially if you do a lot of beach work. So Chassis Protech, those guys run a really good bit of kit. All right guys, well I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Ranger walkthrough. It's almost Christmas time, and not only have I sold Amy's car, I still haven't got her a Christmas present. So I'm gonna go do that, come back for part 2 of the Ranger walkthrough, and I'll take you guys through everything else that happened in the vehicle. So hopefully I can get a gift before the shop's closed and I don't get stabbed again.